Genesis 33. And Jacob raised his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau was coming with him 400 men. So he divided the children to Leah and to Rachel and to the two maids. And he put the maids and their children in front, Leah and her children after them, and Rachel and Joseph last of all. Jacob went over the stream before them, and bowed himself to the ground 7 times until he came near to his brother. But Esau ran to meet him, and embraced him, and fell on his neck, and kissed him, and they wept. And Esau looked up, and saw the women and the children, and said, Who are these with you? And Jacob replied, They are the children whom God has graciously given your servant. Then the maids came near, they and their children, and they bowed themselves. And Leah also with her children came near, and they bowed themselves. After them Joseph and Rachel came near, and they bowed themselves. And Esau said, What do you mean by all this company which I met? And he said, These are that I might find favor in the sight of my Lord. And Esau said, I have plenty, my brother, keep what you have for yourself. But Jacob replied, No, I beg of you, if now I have found favor in your sight, receive my gift that I am presenting, for truly to see your face is to me as if I had seen the face of God, and you have received me favorably. Accept, I beg of you, my blessing and gift that I have brought to you, for God has dealt graciously with me, and I have everything. He kept urging him, and he accepted it. Then Esau said, Let us get started on our journey, and I will go before you. But Jacob replied, You know, my lord, that the children are tender and delicate and need little care, and the flocks and the herd with young are of concern to me. For if the men should overdrive them for a single day, the whole flock would die. Let my lord, I pray you, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on slowly, governed by consideration for the livestock that set the pace before me, and the endurance of the children, until I come to my lord in Seir. Then Esau said, Let now me leave you with some of the people who are with me. But Jacob said, What need is there for it? Let me find favor in the sight of the Lord. So Esau turned back that day on his way to Seir. But Jacob journeyed to Succoth and built himself a house, and made booths, places of shelter for his livestock. So the name of the place is called Succoth, which means booth. When Jacob came from Padamaram, he arrived safely in peace at the town of Shechem in the land of Canaan, and pitched his tent before the enclosed town. Then he bought a piece of land in which he had encamped from the sons of Hamor, Shechem's father, for 100 pieces of money. There he erected an altar and called it El Elohei Israel, God, the God of Israel.